Hey guys, welcome to our Feature Friday Live. My name is Dmitry Skavish, and on this live show, we showcase new features in Wave.video products and answer all your questions. Let me know if you hear me all right. Tell me where you're from, how you use Wave Editor Studio. Okay, great. So I see Angel, I see Eric, I see Karen. Okay, audio is fine. Thank you. Okay, Doc. So today we have a bunch of new updates in live streaming. So let me just get right to it. First of all, we made destination management. I mean, we made it much more robust, I would say. The thing is that when we request linking to some destination, so basically when you add destination like Facebook, YouTube, essentially we get like a temporary lease to stream to the destination. So and it depends on the destination how long this lease lasts. It could be days or months, and some destinations don't expire at all, like Twitch, for example. So the thing is, from time to time, we need to renew this lease. And sometimes destinations could be disconnected for some reason. Essentially, you have to, and you don't know this until we tell you that it has to be reconnected or it's expired, something like that. So we made a bunch of improvements in how we handle all those cases. And now we show all the upcoming or existing problems right away. Let me just show you. Yeah, so essentially when you go to upcoming tab, we show you all the problems on top. Like, for example, I see that my LinkedIn page, we will lose access to your LinkedIn page in 10 days. So you have 10 days to reconnect it. And again, it's easy to do. You just click reconnect and you go through regular like approval process and it will be fixed. And also if you have some if you completely lost access to this destination, then again, there will be another message, more kind of severe in red. And you also will have this error on the destination tab. Okay, what else? Excuse me. Another new feature is in media. Let me just open Studio. So you know that you can upload your media. Like you can upload your videos, overlays, backgrounds, audio, all that stuff, right? Just click upload. Another way, excuse me. Another way is to pick your media from your uploads. Well, essentially, until today, it was only from your upload. So you can click pick, and then you choose from your uploads and pick it, right? And you could also send to Studio your uploads or stocks from the video editor. Well, now you can pick stocks from the Studio as well. So essentially, you click this library again. So you click pick here. For example, if you want to find, let's say, new background, right? You click pick, you go to library, and there is a search bar here. Well, by default, it's background, but essentially you can type anything, like, I don't know, feature, right? So we have all kinds of stocks here. I don't know, let's choose this one. And yeah, if you see this duration, it means it's video. If there is no duration, it's just a static image. Okay, let me just, I don't know, pick some video, for example, right? So you pick a video and it immediately is added to your backgrounds. For example, let me just make myself smaller, and I can immediately start using it in the studio. Right, and it works the same for audio and sounds and sound effects. For example, you click pick here, you go to library, and you choose some. Actually, we have access to hundreds of thousands of stocks. They all free. And it works the same for sound effects. So if you pick sound effect, you show you only short audio. You see the duration here, which is kind of more suited for sound effects. And again, just click here and search, right? Okay. Okay, another feature. So about the recordings. As you know, in addition to live streaming, you can also record your videos using Studio. In fact, recording feature is several times more popular than lives. I don't know what's going on with me. Sorry. I guess people are more reluctant to go live because lives, of course, are more unpredictable. But anyway, recordings are much more popular than lives. And we made a bunch of improvements to how pause and resume work. Before, there was a small kind of delay. You click, well, there was no delay when you click pause, but when you click resume, there was some delay. Sometimes it could be several seconds, and sometimes it could be, I don't know, 10 seconds. And now in most of the cases, pause and resume are instant. So essentially, they work how you would expect. You click pause, it stops right away. You click resume, and it resumes right away. The only difference is when you resume after some delay. So let me clarify it. Essentially, if you, for example, if you recording something, you click pause, and then you took some small break, less than 10 minutes, and if you click resume before those 10 minutes expire, then it will resume right away, instant. But if you took a longer break, or I don't know, if you close the studio and then opened it the second day, for example, then resume will be longer. I mean, there will be some resume, some delay before it actually resumes. The reason it's happening is because we do all our work basically in the cloud, live streaming, recording, so and sometimes when you resume basically after longer than 10 minutes, we have to spin up some servers, that kind of stuff. But in most of the cases, basically when you pause resume with short breaks, then it should work as you expect, instantaneously. Okay, doc. What else? Another feature, it's not actually a feature, it's more like some kind of thing we overlooked when we designed the second camera. Essentially, before, when you add second camera, right? And for example, you have your second camera on your laptop, you added it to the stream, and you removed your first camera from the stream. So we didn't stream your sound because the sound was coming, your audio from microphone. Your audio was coming only from the first camera. So lots of people, they were confused about it. So they assumed that if you added second camera to the screen and removed your first camera, then your audio from your microphone would still going through, right? But it wasn't the case. Now we fixed it. Essentially, no matter which of your cameras are added to the stream, to the broadcast, your audio from your microphone is coming through. Again, no matter whether your first camera or second or third, whatever, is added or removed to the stream, your audio from the microphone is coming through anyway. It's almost like a director's mode, but director's mode works no matter whether you edit to the stream or not. So it works everywhere. But with this feature, it's enough just to add any of your cameras to the stream and your microphone is coming through. Okay, I hope it's clear. If not, I can answer the questions. Okay, and the last but not least feature we added. Let me just make sure we actually on the production server. 1 second. Yeah. So we call it guest destination. It's kind of relatively unique feature. I think only one of our competitors have it. And so, okay, let me explain what it is. Essentially, so you create your live stream, right? For example, you create a live stream, you put some, title, description, all that stuff. And then you have this new option here. Allow guest to add their destination. And you see it's on by default. So what it means, for example, so I edit my destination. You see it's, okay, let me just do this. Wave test group, right? Wave test group. So I create a live stream. Okay, I have this live stream, right? So I click invite guests, copy link. Then I send this link to my guest, right? So let me just... Sorry, it was unexpected. Okay, so this is my guest, right? Just imagine this is my guest. So I paste the link. Let me just stop my video. So when I enter the studio, and you see there is a pop-up. It says the host has allowed to co-stream this live event to your destination. Essentially, me as a guest, I can, as a guest, can add my own destinations. So I just click this add destination. Well, this particular account doesn't have any destination. Okay, let me try to edit. Okay, 1 sec. Okay, you know what? Okay, let me just add RTMP. It's kind of a hack. I'm just going to add existing, server, whatever. Oops, and it doesn't work for some reason. Okay, anyway, one sec, guys. I definitely didn't prepare. Oh, I see why. Okay. Okay, one sec. It's gonna be really quick. Okay, sorry about this. I'm trying to find an account. I can log in and it has some destinations already added to this account. You know what? I'm not gonna waste your time. Essentially, it works like this. You add your destination from your existing destination. You add it right away from the studio, and then you see your destinations in the list, and your host also sees your destination. And essentially, when I click, go live, we stream to all those destinations. And it works as you would expect. Again, we pull all the comments from all the destinations, including guest destinations. So, and of course, if you have several guests, each guest can add their own destinations, more than one. It's a great feature because you can, invite some essentially guests can stream to their audience and you can stream to your audience. And before you could do it before by giving your guests essentially your password from your account so they can log into your account and add their own destination. But of course, it's not the best way to to stream. I mean, sometimes you don't know the guest and you don't know what they can do. They can make some mistake and then delete something. It's not really comforting, I guess, to give access to your account to somebody else. So this way, okay, no hesitations. You just allow guests to add their destinations, and that's it. And again, if you don't want that, you can always disable this feature. You can, even after you given access to guests to add the destinations, you can always first of all, you can always disable this feature. You can just you can just click edit settings and edit live stream. You can always disable this feature, right? And then you can just if you want to, you can always remove the destinations your guests already added to the list. So you have full control over where it's going to stream. So for example, if you enable this feature by accident, by mistake, and you realize you don't actually want people to add their own destinations, again, you can always disable it and remove all the destinations. It's reversible. Okay. Let me just see if you have any questions. Okay, Pepe is asking. So the guest destination will be only for just that live streaming. It will be saved to this. No, yeah. So yeah, guests can only add destinations to this particular stream. It's not like they're not gonna be added to your account. In fact, you don't really have any. You may not even have access to this destination at all. For example, if they edit their private, Facebook group, then when you're not part of this group, you won't be able to even visit this destination. I mean, this particular stream, but you will be able to stream to it because the guest edit the destination. Again, they're not going to become part of your account. It's only for this particular stream. For any other stream, they have to edit again. Okay. How many destinations can the guest stream to? And can they do this before we go live? Yeah, first of all, each account, each plan, each subscription has a maximum number of destinations you can stream at the same time. So both guest destinations and your destinations, they count toward this limit. So, for example, if your maximum is 10 destinations, as I believe on the business plan, then if you stream to, I don't know, 7 destinations, then your guests can add only 3 maximum. So total is 10. Essentially, you cannot go over your total limits, both your destinations and guest destinations. And yes, they can do it before we go live, of course. You send them the link, I don't know, several days before, link to your stream, and they can add it at any time before you go live. They just have to open Studio. Nice feature to let the guest add their own destination. Sure. We need it ourselves. Okay, doc. Those. Okay, Angel is asking, can we make our media the default instead of the stuff that's already there and we have to hide it? Not at the moment, but it's a great feature request, I think. I mean, one way to do it is you can always duplicate your stream. Instead of creating a new one every time, you just duplicate an existing one where this background is already set. And basically, when you duplicate the stream, we copy all the, like, whatever is currently in the stream, all the scenes, backgrounds, overlays, everything. Can we delete the default media if you prefer it, since I don't see me using? Yeah, I mean, essentially, the default media is I guess that's what you see right now in the stream. It's kind of I mean, if we remove it, we still have to show something, some kind of a plain color background, right? So essentially, instead of this one, we show this one. But we think that since it's very easy just to replace it, just click on something, some other media, then we don't really do anything about it. But it's an interesting idea. Let us think about it. Maybe we can give a way to basically set default media so that it's default on every new stream. Let us think about it. I don't know what's wrong with the comments. Something textile. Okay, let me just switch to something. Yeah, apparently this Pixel text style has some problem which we haven't discovered before. Anyway, let me see what else. A few weeks ago, Kirill mentioned he was up for setting up a roadmap. This happening as a non-streamer, I'm starting to lose hope. A roadmap would at least let me know whether to hang on. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna. It's better. I mean, if Kirill promised a roadmap, then it's probably gonna happen at some point. I can't comment whether it's gonna happen or not because I don't know what his plans are. But I would. You know what? Probably it's better if you just. I don't know. Maybe if you just mention what you're missing in the editor, I guess, and what you want to, and whether we plan to do it. And this way we can definitely say whether it's going to happen or not. Because roadmaps, in my opinion, from my experience and even from other products, people publish roadmaps, but it's kind of, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen exactly as on the roadmap, even close to the roadmap. It just plans change and the roadmaps change, and it's kind of rare when the company follows the roadmap exactly as they said they would, because it's really there are lots of factors. So at least that's what was happening with lots of companies. They publish a roadmap, but it's not happening what's on the roadmap. So we prefer to be honest, essentially, with our customers, and don't promise what we can't deliver, but we can promise what we can deliver for sure. For example, if we essentially the roadmaps change, that's the thing. If we put something on the roadmap which we think is going to happen in like half a year, but then it's not going to happen because of something I don't know, something unexpected happened, then we gave some promise which we couldn't deliver on. But we can definitely say that, okay, this is going to happen like in 3 months, because this is short term. And I guess if you're talking about short term roadmaps, then I see it's happening. It means that we can probably publish something short term. But I have some doubts that we can publish something long term. Anyway, let me talk to Kirill and see what he's up to. Okay. Can I take RTMP sources in it? But not yet. Not yet, but it's in the works. We made some progress in this feature with this feature, but again, probably it's going to happen this year. Can't promise though. Sorry. Okay. Any news about smartphone access and YouTube members emoji? Okay, but the YouTube members emoji probably not going to happen. The thing is, YouTube doesn't give us access to the emoji. They give us the name of the emoji and that's it. And there is nowhere we can retrieve those emojis from YouTube. There are some hacks on the internet, but they don't really work. And I believe it's actually not in the YouTube terms of service to download those emojis. And smartphone access is coming. We're working on it. This or next month for sure. SSL for CNAME is my biggest problem at the moment. Okay, yes, I got it. That's something which we can't actually promise in the short term. That's the thing. I know we said it may happen at some point in the future, but that's the thing. We can't promise this feature for now. So if you absolutely need SSL for scene name, then I suggest you look elsewhere, because we're not gonna do it in the next half a year for sure. Sorry about that. Okay, guys. I don't see any other questions, so thank you for joining this live today, and let us know how you use Wave editor and the studio. Let us know what features you want to see in both. As usual, just comment after the live on any of the destinations we stream to. And yeah, and have a nice weekend.